Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Susan. Today I am going to talk about my face masks that I'm making. My daughter ordered 20 of these masks of different sizes. So I have like 3 different sizes in small, medium, and large. And I'm going to show you how I did it and everything else. What I did was, I don't know if you can see, but hold on, let me show you. What I did was I got my fabric right here, and I got one of my patterns, and I just place it on top of my fabric like this, and then I just trace them like so. Like this, okay? Just like this. And then to keep it in place, I use one of my pins and just put it in there like this, and then I just cut out of the line, and then I end up having this like this, right, like this. Okay, so and after I make these, what I did was, since these are going to be reverse size, to where once like I did some like this, it's reversed, and then you can, it's the same color on the opposite side. So that's what I did. And once I did that, I put the fabric inside of my felt or flannel, and then I'll go and sew around here, which, hold on. Okay, which I did right here, but this is a different one. But then once I did that, I use the other one, and I just pin it on the side that is not the flannel. It's on the opposite side of this side once it's all put together. And then what I do is I'm gonna sew right here, which I will show you here in a minute. So give me a minute and I will get it together. Okay, and I am here. So once I do that, hold on. Once I do that, what I'm going to do is sew this part like this. Just move the pins out. And I have to get this excess fabric off first. then I'll just go over here and give it like maybe 2/3 of the or 1/3 or 1/4 of the measurement. I don't know, whatever the measurement is, but I'll go ahead and so like that, and I make sure that the needle is down to keep it in place. So when you move the pins, then it's still in its rightful place. So you don't have to worry about, you know, oh, did I get it right or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and do this and just follow the pattern of it like I'm doing right now. And make sure that you have the needle down there. Here. So just like this, and keep it and then reverse it back like this. And then do the same thing on the other side. Just like what I'm doing. Just like that. And then cut off the excess. Okay. Then you make sure that you get this right. And like this. And when you sew, just go just a little bit, okay? And then hit your reverse button and then go backwards. And then go forward and follow and trace your pattern. But be maybe like just measure it, but don't go too close to the edge, because you'll be cutting some of that, and I'll show you on that here in a little bit. And what I like to do is when you have that flap right here, I like to spread it out and just go over it so it'd be flat. If it wants to work with me, and just do the flap like this, and just keep going and sewing and go over the flap and just go and do that. And then make sure that you put the needle down to keep it in place to move your pins. And then when you get to the edge, always hit your reverse button and it'll take it backwards so it can stay in place. Okay? And once that's done, just cut the threads and do the other side. So I'm going to do this and then I'll get to you to the next one. Next part. And once I'm done with both sides, what I do is cut all these extra threads that I have like this. Okay? And then once that is done, I like to come and cut around the stitches, not too far down, not close to the stitch, but like maybe a 1/2 inch or 1/2 centimeter, and just cut it all the way around. And once I do that, it comes out like this. And then at the end, I put it inside, and then I grab my elastics and put it in between the little crevice that I made here. So make sure you go all the way through, so when you sew it through, it won't come out. Like what I'm doing now. Okay? Like this. Then I put it back here and I sew it in there. Like this. And I don't get too close to the edge or too close outside of the edge. So I just and then I hit reverse again and then go forward again, but don't get too close to the edge because you gotta use the other end of the elastic to put it back inside at the other end of the mask. And then once you get that done, then you go backwards. Okay? Like that. And what I like to do is go and do it the second time around. Okay? To make it the double secure. Don't get too close to the other stitch, just like a 1/2 centimeter. And don't forget to use that reverse after you sewed the first one. So let me do the other side and I will show you the finished product. Okay? Okay. Just like this. And another good note is if you want, you can make the elastic a little bit longer than your face, because then you can have the extra elastic to make sure that it's sewed onto the mask, so it won't come out when you're sewing it into the mask, if you know what I mean. So okay, one more stitch and then we will be done. And one last more clip on the thread, and this is the final product of my mask. And it's reverse. See? And if you like this video, please hit that like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching my video, and see you at the next one. Bye!